Hello everybody, welcome to Coco's Crochet. I'm Litza. Now in today's catch up, I just want to share with you everything I crocheted and knitted on my knitting machine in January 2025. Now this is going to be a huge month because I was on school holidays, so I don't expect every month will be as big until the next school holidays, hopefully. But I thought this would be a fun way to put everything together because I have been very organized this year, all thanks to this diary, because I was under the impression that to keep yourself organized and on track, you had to have like 50 different journals and document things here and there and have photos and all that. Well, you don't. Old school always works best for me because, you know, I am a little bit technology challenged, so I couldn't do it digitally. So with my diary, and I do have colored pens and stickers and things that make it even more fun, I have been actually using 2 pages of this diary to write down all of my makes as I make them, or pretty much. So I know what I have made for January, and I'm actually surrounded by all this glorious yarn and all the goodness that I've created. Now, I'm not going to go into great detail of, you know, patterns and hook sizes and things like that and yarn that I used, you know, unless, you know, something falls out of my mouth like sometimes it does, you know, go off on a tangent like right now. So focus, Litza. So basically what this will just be me showing everything that I made for the month and just, you know, going, oh my gosh, I have been busy and I'm so happy that I've created this much. And if I remember along the way, I'll refer you to, you know, the video that I might have, you know, showcase some of this stuff. Otherwise, a lot of you have already seen all this, but it's just like a little video journal, I think. That's what I'm going to call it. But it is everything I crocheted and knitted on the knitting machine for January 2025. So I am surrounded by this stuff, guys. So I'm going to like sort of kind of go in some sort of order. Now, right in front of me, I'll start off with our cowl. So our hashtag Birthstones Cowl 2025. And for January, we had to make a garnet make, and my one was a square, and I'm doing the Sunburst Granny Squares. So here it is here. So it is a huge square, guys. I love this. And I've also made, so I made that one which I needed to do for January, and I also made a corner one because I'm going to be making a blanket with 16 squares. So that I actually made 2 squares for January. And if you want to go and see everybody's makes for that, because they were amazing, I do have the video that we've released for January, everybody's makes, and then very soon we're going to have a winner of the stitch markers for January. Now the other crochet along that we've got here at Coco's Crochet is our Best Dressed 18-inch Doll Cowl 2025. Dana is my beautiful doll. I absolutely love her. And we had to make a skirt this month from the Pretty Stitch. And I did make her a little outfit, including the skirt and the little top. It actually fits so pretty as a off-the-shoulder top. There you go. She's ready for a party. But I also made 2 more. So I made 2 skirts and 2 tops for Dana. Here's the other little top that I made for her. And I made a skirt that was so big that this now turns into a halter neck mini dress. So I tie the tie around her neck and on the back, and it actually looks very pretty. Oh, don't you just love that color in the stitch? You know I do, because it's purple. And if you want to see my makes and everybody else's makes for that crochet along, go and watch our video for January where we have the roundup of everybody's awesome makes, and you get to see all their pretty dolls as well. Dana has a lot of friends now, guys. I absolutely love that. So that's that one. Now another crochet along that I'm involved, like I partake in, and I absolutely love it, is with our friend Sally over at Nanny Moon's Crochet, and she's got the Crochet Donuts cowl, and we crochet the donuts out of the book when she chooses them. And this month I made the sunflower. I absolutely love the sunflower, and I actually made the little bee as well. Who would have thought that I would get that good? Well, I'm not quite there, but I'm getting there. So that was one of my amigurumis for the month. So I'll pop that down there for now. That usually lives over there now, but we've got that little ladybug there for now. And I also made the African violet plant. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. It sits in a terracotta pot, and I made this out of one of my books. I might just pop that there for now out of the way because it's got the like the terracotta pot. I wouldn't want to break it. And then lastminute.com at the last podcast that we just had, so podcast number 120 I think it is, I made Sarah the snake, and here she is here. Soon I will have a little photo shoot of her on Instagram, and her tail actually has a rattle in it. I absolutely love her. She's designed by Janet Cinnamon Stitches. So I'm going to pop her down here. So that was 3 amigurumis for the month, which is pretty good. I'm yet to make something for the Amigurumi World Tour 2024 that our friend Cassandra over at Craftably After is hosting, but that book's going to come to me eventually because I think there's about 3 of us to go. I'm so excited for that. And I made some shamrocks for random acts of crochet kindness with our friend Rose at Rose Likes Crochet, and here they are here. That's what they look like. And I'm actually keeping these until later in the year, October, November, when we have Are You OK Day at work. And I'm going to put all of these and all of the other ones that I make on a table so people can take them. Now, I've made 6. So if I make at least 6 a month, in 10 months, I should have enough for everybody at work. I might pop this basket up here just to make some room on the table. And then, okay, so I've got a video that shows you all my whips that I've been working on and if I finished any of them. So I'll show you this one that is still a whip, but I have worked on it in January and it is coming along beautifully. We call this the KK and Kristen blanket, and I have all these squares to go still in it. And you can see also, you know, when we choose finish or frog whips video, more information on it, but there are 40 squares to go out of 64. But I did actually sew in all the ends as well, guys, that I hadn't, but now I've got a whole heap of other ends to sew in. But I have connected 3 panels together, so that's pretty good effort. I think it took me about 2.5 hours to sew in those ends, so that's a long time. And now I'm very well organized to continue with this cowl because I'm actually this whip, because I'm actually keeping this blanket for myself. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it does have some very special yarn in there from our friends KK and Kristen. So let's pop that one here out of the way. Now, another whip that I have been working on is my Bag O' Day blanket, and I did end up adding about 7 or 8 rows from memory on this, and look how pretty that is. Oh, all my yarn fell out, but look how gorgeous these colors are coming up, and look at the stitch up close. It's the stitch where you put single crochet and 2 double crochet in a single crochet and then jump across to the single crochet, and just keep repeating that row over and over again until it grows to the size that you want it. So this was one that I wasn't sure what to do, but you guys convinced me that I should not let it go. And then, oh my gosh, okay, I've got to move this out of the way for a moment. Now, this box here, let me take that out. So this box here is a whip because I had this blanket half done, and it's a beautiful, beautiful blanket. And then I was going to frog it, and some of you suggested, Thea, in fact, that I actually cover a box. And it's the best thing I did because in here, and oh my God, this is such a heavy box, I now have all my yarns for my temperature blanket, which leads me to my temperature blanket, what I did for it in the month of January. I love that box. It's so pretty. It's full of purples. So I've actually done 6 weeks because each square here, the sunburst square, is 1 week. So they're my corner ones and they're my temperatures. So my temperature blanket, if you don't know, guys, and go and watch that video, is my birth year, 1965, because this year is my 60th birthday, and I thought that was going to be a fun way to celebrate. Now, I've also joined in the Hexicardi Party Cowl 2025 with our friends KK and Kristen over at K&K Crochet. Now, I went so hardcore on this for the first few weeks, and now it's at a standstill. So I really do need to revisit this. So I'm about 1/4 of the way done. That's as far as I'm going to grow the sleeve because I don't want a very, very wide sleeve here. So I'm going to start reducing now and adding the other bits, but I might make the other side first because I want to wear this in winter. And I am using, you know, the latte cakes, which is such a beautiful, beautiful yarn. I know a lot of you have worked with it, so you know what I'm talking about. Now, another crochet along that I've joined in is the Sign AU with our friend Judy at Judy Witch Piece Craft. And so basically I've made 2 signs. So I've got a brand new one now that I've got to make, but this is humongous. This was the first one. Continuous granny squares. Look at it, guys. It's humongous. And then this is the other color. So you take inspiration from some signs that Judy shows us. Now, I'm pretty sure that the next 4 squares, because it's a 3-month cow, I'm going to make them half the size. Otherwise, this thing is just going to be ginormous, which wouldn't be a bad thing either. It does crochet up pretty quickly. There's 20 rows there. And I think I'm using a 9mm hook. Now, we had our hashtag Made in Australia Cal 2025, and the reveal was on Australia Day. There were 5 of us collaborating together, and so many of you sent in so many amazing makes. But I'll show you what I made as well. Got to reach over, guys, because it is at the other end here. Oh my goodness. So I zoned into our beach culture or poolside culture, and I made a wrap for the beach or the poolside. And here it is here. And let me tell you, it is beautiful. And it was such a quick and easy make. I used the treble, the cross treble crochet. So not double, treble. So the longest stitch. And it is gorgeous. And of course, I had to, you know, zhuzh up my thongs a little bit. So I did add some crochet to those as well. I love thongs. Now I'm going to pop them on the floor. And then another whip, because there are 2 whips that I couldn't get into until now. So from that Finish Your Frog video, I knew that I was going to finish this movie marquee blanket, we're calling it, for December last year, because it is going to donations. And here it is here, guys. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love this blanket. I love the pink, the hot, hot pink. And this is a Play Hooky With Me, I think, a video tutorial, and it is one of the best, I think, blanket stitches for the, what's that yarn? The blankets, the blanket yarn. It's excellent. And it is part of the supercalifragilistic videos, and also in the whip video, I talked to you about that as well. Now, wait for this, guys. This will stay till the end. Now, I made one of those viral, which I didn't know was a viral thing, button headbands. And I have a few others to make, but this one is actually mine and I absolutely love it. And that is just a fun make for so many people. So many people have said they're going to be creating these with their grandkids or kids. And I think it is a super fun idea, especially in the school holidays, guys. So that was one headband. And then I made another headband from the Crochet Society box number 52. Quite a controversial box, guys, but here is a headband that I made from it. So I got 2 headbands out in January. That's pretty good, right? And now I'll show you all of my beanies that I made. So I've got Beanie of the Week happening, as most of you know that catch up, you know, we hang out together on Thursday's weekly podcasts. And I do have Beanie of the Week, and it's been so much fun, guys. So the first one that I made, because it is my favorite beanie pattern in the whole wide world, was the Divine Hat. So here it is here. This was a bit of a thicker yarn, and it did turn out nice and big. But I think I might put this yarn towards a basket next time. So there was one there. And then I made 1, 2 from Spring's, Spring the Fibre Enthusiast. I made her beanie. I've got the names in there. Oh, Southern Star or something like that. Oh, I should know. I'm so sorry. Let me pop my glasses on. So 2, so that's 3 beanies already. Northern Lights Wave, not even close. That was a nice one. And then I made 3 C2C beanies from our friend Mary at Slow Crochet. And these 3 and these 2 went toward Ella's Kaleidoscope make along for, I think hers is running until April, for like 3-4 months. And then I made the toffee beanie from Sid's Inspiration. Sorry, Sid, I always get your channel name wrong. I feel so bad. What's it called? Sweet Sid's Inspirations. So that's the toffee beanie. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 beanies, because I made the bonbon beanie from Bag O Day as well. That's pretty good. 9 beanies, crocheted beanies. And then I made some knitting machine beanies. So I'm going to chuck these in there. Doesn't matter if I said, you know, what I crocheted. You know that I'm making these for donations. So it's very important that I show you. So in total, guys, I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And what I'm loving about this is I'm using all my Spot Saver scraps. So what did we say? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm enjoying the fact that I'm able to change colors. I'm absolutely loving that. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's very, very cool, right? And then I had the fun adventure of playing with a red heart all-in-one granny square yarn. I have been wanting to do that for 2 years. Yes, a lot of you think that it's torture, but I actually had a lot of fun. And then guess what, guys? I cracked the code. So I actually put out a video with my formula for it, and I have made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them for now. Oh, they're actually really cute when they work out. So there's 5 here, and I've got 1 connected to my yarn. So I'm hoping to finish 2 balls with it and then connect them up to make like a little throw blanket. And then last but not least, my favorite thing of all is that I made this cocoa cushion. Oh, I love this so much. It's my favorite thing in the whole wide world. So this was a whip that I turned into a cushion, all thanks once again to Fia's suggestion. And I've just put some tassels to tie it all together, just seamed up the sides and squished a cushion, like around a cushion. And let me tell you, this is my favorite cushion in the whole wide world. And you know, I have a lot of cushion, guys. So I think that's it. I think that's everything I crocheted in January 2025. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm loving that I can keep tracking my diary, and I highly recommend to you guys, or suggest, because here I am all of a sudden, you know, I'm so organized, from going from zero organization to finally getting there. Not quite there yet, but I'm getting there. Keep it in one place. Keep it old school if you have to. I regret not doing that earlier. I regret having 50,000 bits of papers everywhere, sticky notes everywhere, you know, all these intentions to journal and put things in beautiful books. At the end of the day, I am using stickers in here as well, so it is very, very pretty. So for example, I'll show you this page here. It's got some stickers in it, and throughout, I bought some of that washi tape. Oh, there's another sticker there. Some washi tape like that. So this actually keeps me on track, and I can actually see what I've done or what I need to do. So thank you for once again hanging out with me. I hope you had as much fun as I did, you know, showing you what I've been up to. I still can't believe that I got all this done, guys. And a lot of it is going to charities, so I'm excited about that. I will be bringing you one of those videos. I keep saying I've got to do one crocheting for the community 2025, because our winter appeal is coming up. So a lot of those beanies that you saw are going to KK and Kristen, and the others are going to my winter appeal. So now that I'm surrounded by all of this, I need to pack it away very, very neatly, because I don't want to get into that mess that I keep saying, how does this happen, guys, that my yarn room turns into a disaster? Because right now it is such a beautiful, happy place to hang out, and this is where I spent most of January. So I hope you're all keeping well, and until I see you all very, very soon, take care, everyone. Bye-bye for now.